What's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Matthew. I'm a 20K tier seller on Merch by Amazon. If this is your first time visiting the channel, thank you so much. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you're doing Merch by Amazon or print on demand. In this video, we're going to talk about the new design editor in Merch by Amazon. I just got access today, so we're going to take a look at it. Just one thing to note, you want to make sure this is in a PNG format, and you want to make sure your background is transparent. You want to make sure that it's at least 4500 or more and in RGB. So if you design something like Canva exports out in RGB. So we're going to look at a design that I did in a previous tutorial, which I'll link in the card above if you want to check out how I made this, and we will upload it here. So there's two ways to do it. You could either click this and it's going to open up your browser on your computer, or you could just drag and drop. I'm just going to drag and drop. So to take a second, this will populate on each product, but you have to go up here to select products, and then you can assign by either selecting all, which I don't recommend doing that, or you could just do one at a time, or you could do each country. My recommendation to you is to upload one design to the standard t-shirt. You want to make sure to check trademarks and copyright prior to submitting that. But once that clears, then you can put it to all these other products. One thing you don't want to happen is to select all these, submit a design, and then it gets rejected, and that's times however many designs or products you uploaded to. So I always start with one, but for this tutorial, I'm going to select all these just so we can look at the designer tool. So if we look at standard t-shirts, over here you have your colors and your sizes. This has not changed. This right here tells you what's not available in a certain country, like Japan. And then down here you have your different marketplaces, and then you can change your price. And this is the amount of royalty per sale. So now you have the ability to select this design and move it around. This was not possible in previous version of Merch by Amazon. So what would happen is if you upload a design and say it landed down here and it was too low, you'd have to go back into the software that you created the design in, move it up, and then re-export it and upload it. Now you have the ability to come down here and you can scale this. So say you had a company name, you were doing like a local deal, and you wanted to put the company name here, you could just scale that down and position it where you thought you would like to have it. Or you could scale this up and then move it around where you please. But you could also come down here, select center. So if I have this over here, hit center, it'll make it in the dead center of that. But you want to make sure that your design, whatever software you're using, whether it's Merch Informer, Canva, whatnot, make sure it's centered in that design file prior to doing this. Otherwise, it's just going to be like off or something. Then you have, if you want to make it to the middle or center vertically, you can select that one or reset everything back to like it was. So let's just say we had it over here, but we want to get back to how it was. You can just select this. So that's the t-shirt. And what's neat about this is each product is different kind of style, whatnot. So something may look better, especially say on a V-neck, for instance. You may not want this to be like humongous. So you may want to bring it down smaller, which this was not possible with the old version. So this is a nice feature. So the thing is, you can't go above 100. It would be nice to be able to manually input this if you want to go larger. The key is to make your design like, say if you design it at 4500, you may want to go larger than that. So since that really doesn't matter anymore in the sense of you just have a minimum threshold of 4500 that they recommend. But if you wanted to make this larger, you can't do so because it's maxed out. This is designed at 4500 by 5400. So maybe you want to do like 5400 by 5400 or something. But I would just kind of keep it kind of the same size or whatnot. That's fine. But if you like it lower, you could do that with whatever you want to do. So that's that. You know, you want these to definitely stand out so you can make them big, but there's certain products that you may want to like reduce the size. Say like something like this. I just think this is a great feature though. So like this is 75%. You want to make sure you don't go past, your letters or whatnot. And you can set center and vertically. But now this is where it really gets interesting. Become the pop socket. You'll see now there's a white background. So what we want to do is hit background color. And let's just make it black. You want to keep your design within, unless it's some kind of pattern that goes out. But technically, you wouldn't be using this feature for a pattern because you would already design that based off the 450 by 450 or something like that pixels. So this is at 6% because you got to think a pop socket is a lot smaller than your T-shirt design. It's pretty sensitive, I guess. I would really like to see like an ability to input this manually. But you could bring it all the way up. See if I want to make it 8, I could do that, but now it's over the line. So you want to keep it probably at 7 and hit center and vertical. And you can hit preview to see what that looks like. Then we have the phone case. Again, if you have a pattern design, this probably wouldn't apply, but if you just wanted to take a t-shirt design and put on a phone case, you could do so now easily without having to create a separate design. So let's just say we use like this purple. If I select this, I can move it around. This is the recommended area. So you could make this larger. And it's horizontal and vertical. And that's horizontal and vertical within this space. But if you wanted to get interesting with it, say you had a dog design and you want to make the dog look like he's peeking around, forget the text here. You could do something like this and come over here to preview. And you can make it more interesting, but for this design, you would probably just want to keep it, in the center and move it up however you like. And then you could come to preview and look at all the different phone cases. And this applies for the Samsung. If you know the code, you can come in here and put that in, use like a color picker tool, or you could just select this. One feature I wish merch had was the ability to add multiple styles. So say I wanted to have 20 different background colors, that would be cool. Or you could just test 2 different colors, see which one sells better and then re-upload that to a new listing with that same brand name. But if I want to go back and hit that, this is really cool. I was using the Productor tool, which you had to it's a plugin and it'll come over here and you could do like export to phone case. But then you have to download it and then you'd have to remember to delete those downloads or you'd use up memory on your computer, whatnot. So this is a better way of doing it. And the beauty of this is that hopefully merch ads like products like mugs, whatever the case, more products. All we have to do is just come in here and add them and resize. If you ever use Redbubble, it has a feature like that. You could resize and whatnot. So this will just make it easier for merch to add more products, which I'm hoping comes soon. So let's look at this tote bag. I get blue. And then middle, center, and then preview. So if you thought that was too big, you could bring it down and make it more not so overwhelming. Then you have the throw pillow. You could do like, whatever color, resize, hit middle, center, preview. So then you have this. So I really like this feature. I think it's going to be great. Merch has come a long way since I first started in 2017. We only had like t-shirts, so this is nice. It'll be great to see what they come up with next. They're slowly but surely getting there, so I'm glad they're listening to their users and making it a better platform. So if you've enjoyed this video, please take a second and hit that subscribe button below, and go back and watch some of my other videos if you haven't seen them. I have a lot of different ones, everything from KDP to Etsy to merch by Amazon. And until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Merch on.